Hello and welcome back to Fast Food and Barbecue. So tonight we're going to be making some Euro meat. Euro meat, gyro meat, depends where you're from I guess. So anyway, what I have here is I got a pound of cubed lamb. I got a pound of, you can see it, ground beef that actually we got from our cow. We bought half a cow. I have about half of a big onion, 6 cloves of garlic. Then in here I have 1 teaspoon of coriander, you see it right there, a teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of cumin, teaspoon of marjoram, a teaspoon of rosemary, a teaspoon of thyme, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 cracked black pepper, and a teaspoon and a half of granulated garlic. So the first thing to do is we're going to get our onions and our garlic in the processor. We're going to get this all mixed up good. Okay, now we're going to pretty much scrape the sides down. We kind of want to, everything's going to be pureed in this thing. So yeah, so we'll do that. Hit it again. Okay, that should be good. Oh yeah, perfect. So now it's all pureed. So now what we're gonna do is, I was gonna grind the lamb meat, but I didn't feel like washing anything. So we're just gonna put our lamb in there, and we're basically looking for like a kind of like a paste, kind of like hot dogs or when you make a bologna. So we're gonna do this. It's actually looking good. Perfect. So now we're going to add our ground beef to it. Get all that in there. And then we're going to add our spices. Kind of overloading this thing, but that's alright. We'll make it work. We're going to add our spices. Just like that. And we're going to get this thing going. Get it all pureed. Kind of looking like a dough consistency where it spins around. So let's get this going. So we're going to have to scrape down the sides, obviously. I think I overloaded this thing, but that's alright. I'm going to make it work one way or the other. Just get the stuff mashed down. Probably should have done it in 2 batches, but we're going to make it work. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's have a look. It seemed like it was spinning around kind of like a dough, like you want it. So yeah, so this is it. So we have kind of like a paste here. You can see that. So that's it. So we're going to give this a couple more pulses, then we'll be back to the next step. Alright, so what I did was I took our meat our gyro meat out of the processor, and I put it into a bowl here, and I gave it a good mixing around. So what I'm going to do now is, you can see it right there, I'm going to just basically pick it up. I'm going to kind of like knead it like bread. You want to get all the air pockets out. So I'm going to just move this aside here. Just basically beat it up. Try to get all the air pockets out of it as we can, because this is going on a vertical rotisserie, which I've never done before. Usually I make gyro meat. Before I made my vertical rotisserie, I did it in bread pans and put a brick on it to condense the meat, but I'm doing it this way now. So what I have here is I have 2 layers of 3 cling wrap. So basically I just beat this thing up, try to get all the air out of it as possible, and hopefully this thing will work out great. So we'll see. Okay, I think we're good. So now we're going to kind of shape it, kind of like a loaf of bread, kind of, because it's going to go on a vertical rotisserie. So I don't know. Still seeing some seams here. All right, so I'm going to just do this and put it here, kind of shape it out as we want it spinning. Want all uniform, kind of, pretty much. So I mean, it looks pretty good. Guess we're gonna find out. I know the bottom seems a little flat, so we're gonna just get all these air pockets and seams out, and hopefully this will work out. Okay, I think we're looking good. I think so. So now what we're gonna do is get rid of these gloves. I'm gonna roll this thing up. Pretty much as tight as we can in here. We can still form it a little while it's in the plastic. Get another roll. And basically the hopes are we're gonna get this thing in the refrigerator overnight, and all the fat's gonna solidify. But first, let's finish this off. Okay, that looks good to me. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our skewer. Now there's a bottom piece, you'll see that tomorrow. We're gonna get our skewer in there, right down through as centered as possible, just like that. Like that. So that's it. So we're going to sit this in the refrigerator overnight, and it should solidify. And then that's it. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. So our gyro or gyro meat's been in the freezer, and it's pretty much frozen, and I defrosted it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this thing unwrapped, and my hopes are it stays together. It doesn't just go all over the place. First time doing this on my vertical rotisserie. Feels kind of firm. So let's see. Let's get this off. Then I'm going to put the bottom piece on this rotisserie. Just screw that on. I should do it like this. Try and get it in there. I'm definitely worried about this meat not staying. Let's do it this way. Yeah, it's giving me a hard time here. When I get this thing started, we'll be all right. There we go. All right. Let me get this thing. Nope. Trying to get this thing screwed in. All right, let's back up. Let's do it this way. There we go. Let's get that on there. Put our meat back on there. Perfect. Now I'm going to kind of shape it to a circle. Hopefully it's packed enough it'll stay together. We're going to find out. So we got about 2-3 more minutes left on the fire, and we'll get this guy on there and hopefully it stays together. So we will see you in a few minutes. Alright, so we'll be cooking our gyros in my homemade vertical rotisserie here. I got 2 baskets here that are usually used for a Weber kettle, and I have some lump charcoal in here with a couple little fire starters. This is a cast iron piece that I basically cut notches out in from my rotisserie. Basically you just turn it on and it spins. Beautiful. So we're gonna get this thing lit up, get our charcoal ready, then we'll start our gyro meat. Alright, so we're going to give this thing about 10 minutes or so, get our charcoal ready, and then we'll be back. Alright, let's get this thing on the rotisserie here. Put our plate on there, just like that. Ooh, it's hot. Get the little notches there. Turn her on, just like that, and we'll let her go. We're going to let this go for a while, and we'll see you in about 15-20 minutes on progress. We'll see you then. Alright, so our gyro meat's been going for about a half hour or so, and it's looking beautiful. I couldn't be more happier. It's nice and firm, and yeah, it's looking great and it's smelling amazing. So we'll check back in, I don't know, probably another half hour or so. We'll see you then. Alright, so our gyro meat's been going for about an hour now. It's looking nice and golden brown, so looking beautiful. So I'm going to give it another couple minutes, and we're going to take it off and start slicing. I'm pretty confident that it's not all the way cooked through. We can start slicing off the outside and it'll be done, so we can make a gyro. We'll see you in a few. Alright, so let's make some tzatziki sauce for our gyros or gyros, whatever you want to call them. So first thing I'm going to do, move this stuff aside here. I'm going to get some yogurt in here. Now, normally you'd use Greek yogurt, but I couldn't find any because everything was 0 fat or no fat. So this is just plain whole milk yogurt, and it'll be fine. So we're going at about 2 cups or so. Then we're going to move that aside. We got a seedless cucumber here. We'll give this a quick peel. Now, a lot of people will actually grate this, put it through a grater, and but I like chunks in my nice chunks of cucumber in my tzatziki sauce. So move this aside. Okay, I'm just gonna basically give these a small dice. Now these are supposed to be seedless. They're not looking very seedless to me, but that's all right. A little seed ain't gonna hurt you. Okay. Yeah. You give this a small dice. Just like that. Now we're going to put this in a bowl. We're going to put it in some cheesecloth. Just like that. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to salt this. no kosher salt. I'm going to toss it around a little bit. I'm going to let it sit for a little while. And that salt's going to leach out all the water, and then we're going to squeeze it out with the cheesecloth. Alright, so next we got a couple of garlic cloves. I got 3 garlic cloves here. Get that little piece off the end. You could use it, but I don't like it, so I don't use it. Put that aside. Let's give it a quick, like that. That's it. I'm going to give this a fine dice. Got one more here I missed. Because I was just thinking to myself I need more, but I got this one. Alright. That looks good. So we're going to get this in a bowl with the Greek yogurt. Next I got some fresh dill here. Just going to kind of pick these leaves off. Just like that. You get a little stem in there, it ain't going to hurt you, so don't worry about it. Okay. Get the rest of this off. One more. I got more inside. If I need it, we'll see. That dill is strong, smells great. Okay. That's it. Let me get this all chopped up nice. Beautiful. Get that in there. And next, I think I need a little more dill. So, Sal, can you go get me some more dill? It's on the counter.
Sure.
My brother Sal's here. Now we got a lemon. I'm going to squeeze that in there. A little acidity. Beautiful. I'm going to salt it, pepper it. Pepper. Thank you, man.
Welcome.
Salt. Okay. A little granulated garlic. You could use your own measurements. I'm going to get the rest of this dill in there. Why not? It ain't going to hurt. It's only going to make it taste better. Just like that. Get rid of that thing. Chop the rest of this up. Get that in there. Alright, now we give this a good mix. And we're going to let this marinate for a few hours. Anyway, so we're going to get this mixed up real nice. I'm going to wait about 5-10 minutes for our water to get leached out of our cucumbers. And then we'll be back. Alright, so our cucumbers have been soaking for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes or so. So what we're going to do is going to get the cheesecloth here. I'll show you in a second. Just like that. Kind of just, let me move this aside. Kind of just squeeze the water out. All the liquid coming out of there. We don't want that in our tzatziki sauce. Kind of get them as dry as possible. And if you want, you can drink the cucumber water. It's like salty cucumber water. Let's give it a taste. Oh God, that's pure salt. That was a bad idea. All right, so let's get the cucumbers in here. Just like that. Give it a good mix. Okay. I made enough tzatziki sauce for about 1,000 euros of gyros. Yeah, let's give it a taste. Oh yeah. I'm going with perfect. All right. That's good. All right, so move on to the next step. We'll see you in a minute. All right, so let's get the rest of our ingredients ready for our gyros, euros, whatever you want to call them. So I got a red onion here. I'm just gonna get not gonna use it all, just like that. I'm gonna slice this really thin. When I say thin, I mean like this. Paper thin. Much as we can anyway. And that is plenty right there. Let's get some cutting on our plate. Next we got some tomatoes. Couple little beauties here. These are little, I don't remember the name of them, but they're good. A little slice. And that could be a little sharper, but that's all right. Still gonna be good. All right, that's that. Now I have some. Let me clean this off a little bit here. Okay. Now I have some iceberg lettuce. Now I've noticed different states. Some put lettuce in it. Some people don't. But I like lettuce in my gyros, so this is what I'm using. And basically, I'm gonna just kind of just like that. Let's get another plate here, just like that, kind of shredded. And that's it. So we're going to take our meat off in a few minutes, start slicing it, and we will see you then. All right, let's slice up our meat and see how we did here. I have a feeling I have to put some more, put it back on more, but let's see. Cut it nice and thin. It's real hot, so. Look at that. That is beautiful. We could just do cut a little more over here, nice and thin. Oh, look at that. It's looking beautiful. So yeah, I think for the first time on the vertical rotisserie, this worked out great. Let's give it a little taste here. Make sure it's good. Oh yeah, that's definitely meat, gyro meat. Tastes amazing. Oh yeah, that is so good. So yeah, we'll get this sliced up, and then we'll assemble our gyro, euro, whatever you want to call it. And this is definitely a winner. So we'll see you in a few minutes. All right, so let's put our gyro together now. So I got some pita bread that did a light grill on it. So now we're gonna get our meat on there. Now I feel like this meat could have used. Actually, we're gonna put the tzatziki sauce on first. This meat could have been compressed a little better than I had it. So that's another one for a different video. All right, so meat still tastes great though. So we're gonna get the meat on there, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Probably gonna overload this thing, like I always do. Just like that. Beautiful. Now, normally I'm in New York, they use lettuce on these things, so that's what I'm doing with. I like the little crunch of the lettuce in there. And it's gonna be overloaded and messy, and it's gonna be amazing. We got some lettuce. We're gonna go with some tomatoes. These are actually Campari tomatoes. Couldn't remember it earlier, but that's it. I got some red onion. Just like that. And that's it. Do a little more tzatziki on top. And there's your gyro or euro, whatever. Looks amazing. I'm not going to do a taste test because I tasted the meat earlier. I know it's amazing. So that's it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. And if you like this video, subscribe, tell your friends, and all that fun stuff, and we'll see you soon.